If he thought you were too fat, as he did me, he would let you know, without nuance, and offer you a gym membership. I know I never took him up on that. But I did, years later, accept another lunch invitation to his Wellington office. Yes, I thought, it's time again to give Bob a good listening to. Wine began to flow as soon as I arrived. Bob puffed on his pipe in defiance of the laws against smoking in the workplace, talked and talked and talked, attended to business matters brought to his notice by his right-hand man, Chris Collins, at one point having a blazing row on the phone with someone in Sydney, greeted other visitors who came and went, but there was no sign of lunch. At length, as darkness fell, he informed me we were going to dinner. A short stroll took us to an Asian restaurant. I wondered if we would get in without a booking. "Oh, we'll get in," said Bob. "I own the building." Of course, silly me. Now, I had observed to Bob in advance of what I thought was going to be lunch that in Wellington these days it was hard finding an eatery where you could hear yourself think. He had assured me there'd be no problem. As it happened, this particular restaurant was quiet, apart from one table quite near ours. At it were a gaggle of shrill females, talking, or rather quacking, very loudly, mostly all at once, and cackling even more loudly. It was exactly the sort of thing guaranteed to drive me crazy, and Bob even crazier. Finally, an overwhelming peal of cackling, far worse than Commie Lala, shattered our eardrums. It was intolerable. Sir Robert Jones, Knight of the Realm, leered up out of his seat and screamed, "Nothing's that f***ing funny!" After which you could have heard a pin drop. We resumed our dinner, our conversation, and of course our wine, in peace, unmolested by quacking and cackling.